Hello everyone, it's Janet here with another design team project for Wild Orchid Crafts and the Wild Bunch. This project I did in response to Tanya Gibbs, who is Psycho Moms on YouTube. She issued a challenge to use this color combination. She had pinned some things from Pinterest that had the navy blue and aqua and silver or gray together. And I thought it was such a stunning color combinations, and I always love working with different color combinations. So I've been working on a few projects with that color theme in mind. This is a cupcake and a card for my little sister. It's her birthday coming up, and it's really fun with the Wild Orchid Craft flowers because they come in so many beautiful colors. You can take the whites and spray them the colors you need, but I didn't have to. I had the colors, these colors, and they were really pretty to work with. So I made a cutout card here in a square shape just off of the Cricut, and then I had this picture of her from when she was little that I just made into wallet size and put on here. So it's just got the navy cardstock and then a piece of aqua cut smaller, and then the picture. And then I have one of these cameos that I used the silver rub and buff around the edges to put the silver in. And then I have a little banner here that says Happy Birthday that I just printed out on my computer. And right here is one of the beautiful Wild Orchid Crafts Aqua Wild Roses in the 1 1/4 inch. That's these beautiful, and this is such a yummy color. Oh, I just love it. This is just a little piece of flower from my stash. And then this flower here is the Midnight Blue Small Curly Wild Rose, which I just put a little rub and buff on the edges in the silver. So that's this really deep blue. So it really looks pretty together with the other. And then this seam binding on the bottom here was this seam binding from Wild Orchid Craft. It was actually the Paradise Aqua. And what I did is I wanted it to be a little bit more green. So this is the color it was, and then this is the color that I made it into because I wanted more of the aqua. So all that I did is I took a plastic bag, put a few drops of water in it, and then I put my seam binding in and put a few drops of the alcohol ink in the citrus, and then just scrunched it up in there and then let it dry, and it just came out a perfect color. It's a great way to use some of those alcohol inks that we've all purchased and haven't used much of. So seam binding is great, and you feel free to change the colors of them, and just like in this case just added a little of the green, and then I had a beautiful aqua color. Then I also have the trim here, this beautiful gray rosette trimming. It's the gray organza rose trimming in the small. I have that lined all the way along here with the seam binding on top. And then here I took one of those decorative crown pins. Let's see if I have it here. They are so pretty, and they come in several different colors. I will put the link to it down below, but that's the crown pin here, and then I added some beads on the bottom of that and just stuck it in there, and I really liked the way that turned out. So simple card, but very pretty with the colors. And this little banner I made out of these color combinations are kind of hard to find in paper, but Teresa Collins does have this. Of course, this is a My Mind's Eye set. This is the My Mind's Eye Moment set, and it has the turquoises and the navies. It has some yellow in there, but some of the pages just have the turquoise and navy, and it actually has some gray too. So that worked good for the banner there on that card. So that is the card. And then for the cupcake, I've shown how to make these before. They are so easy to make, and it's just really fun to use different color combinations, especially if people have favorite colors. Here again, I used the peat pot on this, and then I filled it with the muslin filled with the walnut holes, or the pieces. And then I put this gray organza trimming around the top after I put the pleated paper on. This paper is also from that My Mind's Eye collection. And I made a bow out of the beautiful navy silk ribbon. You know I love this silk ribbon, and this is the navy. And oh, it is so, so pretty. And then on top of that, I put some of that seam binding that I had made into the more aqua color. And then I have a beautiful mixed aqua small gardenia flower from the mixed color small gardenia flowers. And that's what's nice when you need colors. If you buy one of these big packs that have all the colors in it, when you need certain colors, you just have them, and it is so wonderful. I just love just grabbing them and using them when I need them. Now this flower trim is from my stash, and it was this color. But I did the same thing with it that I did with the seam binding, and I added the citrus alcohol ink to it. And you can see it really changed the color. I wanted more of this aqua color. So I have just some little stick pins in here. And then I have some here's another decorative one that I made with beads. This one here has some beads, and then it has one of the little flowers from the mixed color summer bloom pack. One of those little up there. I have that under there, and then I have a bead cap from Wild Orchid Crafts underneath there, and that is the flower shaped metal bead cap. It's these pieces. I have that right under there. And then here's another stick pin that I made, and it has a different bead cap on that one, and that is the flower shaped metal bead cap, but that's this one here. So it's really fun to make the stick pins with all of the charms that Wild Orchid Crafts sells. And these, I used the head pins were these Pearlescent Ivory head pins. So that's what I used on this one and this one here. And for this one, I actually used a taller stick pin, and I just colored the top with some alcohol ink. And then I have dangling it from it one of the butterfly charms, which is the butterfly metal charms from Wild Orchid Crafts. And I'll have the numbers to all of the products that I use down below. And then I just made a little banner to go on the top of that. So I really am happy with the way it turned out. It's a sweet gift, but also very useful because it does work as a very good pin cushion. And I'm also working on another project in the same color scheme, hoping to get that done soon. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Hope everyone has a lovely spring. Bye!